Okay, we're live. I should see that by now. Five people on.
Okay.
Ready when you ready, my brother.
All right. Let's give them 2 more minutes.
God.
All right, brother. Let's get started.
All right, I'm ready, brother.
All right. Brother Brad out of Dallas, Texas, with KOI, Kingdom of Israel United Worldwide. And I want to bring out a lesson tonight about enduring to the end. I mean, the Most High is going to make us go through a lot of trials and tribulations, uh, coming into this truth. And, it's not going to stop. Uh, he put us in situations and, in these trials and tribulations just to see how we will handle it, Uh, I mean, he made it necessary to, so he can purge out, some of these impurities up out of us. That's why he always refer us to find gold. And Brother Will, I'm sorry, and the title of tonight's lesson is "Enduring to the End is the Key to the Kingdom." All right, Brother Will, let's go to Ecclesiastes 2 in chapter 1. So if you're gonna be in this truth, go ahead, Brother Will.
The book of Ecclesiastes, also called Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Con, right there at the gate. You know, if you're gonna come into this truth, be prepared for temptation. I mean, you're gonna go through some things. I mean, you're gonna be tested. I mean, a lot of these things happen to you. You know, a lot of things gonna happen to you. A lot of people gonna try you, and enduring to the end. You know, so you can, you know, so you don't fall into temptation. Let's keep reading.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly
Set thy heart. Con, stop right there. Set thy heart aright. That means get your mind right. I mean, it comes a time, you know. I mean, this truth is not for the weak-minded, you know. Keep reading out.
And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm sorry. It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble. So when things get rough and get hard for you, don't run away. Don't go away from this truth. Don't say, oh man, forget that. You know, don't go back into the world. Keep reading now, verse 3.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end.
Read on.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Whatever is brought upon us. Hold on, Will. Whatever is brought upon us, you know, take it cheerfully. You know, be patient. You know, even when you're at a lower state, I mean, that's the time when the Most High can, you know, can grab your soul, grab your heart. You know, when you're at a low state, you know, that's the best time to come into this truth. Go to verse 5.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable means in the furnace of adversity.
Gold is tried in the fire. That means you gonna be tried in the fire. I mean, the Most High, you know, He put you in certain situations to see how much you really love Him, and He also see just how bad you want the kingdom of heaven. Go to and when it says acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, you know, only those who go through these trials and tribulations and endure and take those trials and tribulations head on is going to make it to the kingdom. We must endure to the end. Let's go to 1 Peter 1:7.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found to praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Hamashiach.
Khan, the trial of your faith. I mean, you're gonna go through some stuff in order to get to the kingdom. I mean, that's the honor and the glory of getting to the kingdom. I mean, we have to earn our way to the kingdom. And I mean, even if you're not even going through anything, I mean, still you have to re-examine yourself. And there'll come a time, the Most High put you back in the fire again with another trial and tribulation, just to see how you will handle it, to test your faith. I mean, he chastised who he loved, And let's go to Romans 5:3, Will. Brother Will.
I got you.
Romans chapter 5, verse 3.
The book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
And
patience.
Hold on, just 5 and 3. See, we supposed to glorify in our tribulations, and through our adversities, especially when we know the Most High is dealing with us. Sometimes we must say to ourselves, I can get over this. Let me sit down and think for a second. Let me work this out within me. I mean, these trials and tribulations, they can make you get your mind right. I'll go to verse 4.
The book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 4. And patience, experience hope.
And see, and through this patience, we gain experience. And through experience, we gain, also hope. Sometimes brothers that's, coming into the camp, to the truth, and they may have some problems, with certain situations, and we've already been through that, so we can kind of, we have the experience, and we can help them, or guide them to lead them through these trials and tribulations. And the hope is, that the Most High send Yahushua back for the nation of Israel, so we can get back to the kingdom. Let's go to Lamentations 4 and 1. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 1. We're gonna go to 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Lamentations 4, verse 1 and 2. And I'm just pause a little bit, Will.
All right.
I mean, like when you read.
All right. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 1. How is the gold become dim?
See, our gold, you are that gold. Your gold has become dim. I mean, we are at the bottom. I mean, we went from precious gold to now it's dim, it's tarnished. I mean, we were that fine gold at one point in time. I mean, our people just too busy out here, you know, robbing and shooting and killing and envying one another and hating and thinking we Gentiles and serving other gods, and you know, I mean, all we have to do is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and the kingdom is ours. The Most High, He's just waiting on us, you know, so we can be illuminated again, as in the days of old. Go to verse 2, Will.
The most precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold.
See, the Most High, hold on. See, the Most High, He compared us to fine gold. Go ahead, Al.
How are they esteemed in earthen pitchers, the works of the hands of the potter?
See, we were esteemed as the earthen pitchers. I mean, the earthen pitchers, it's like a pitcher made, you know, the Most High, what He's saying, the Most High handmade us. He handmade us out of fine gold. I mean, we are the salt of the earth. But guess what, though? You're gonna go through some things. We're gonna go through some things as a people, you know, everybody gonna go through some things. But we need to learn to endure to the end so we can know how to, you know, and keep getting into these scriptures so we'll know how to handle it. And what's that when it says the work of the hands of the potter? Who is that potter? The potter is the Most High. Come on, let's go to Jeremiah, Brother Will, chapter 1, verse 5. And pause a few times. We're at the
book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
See, before the Most High before we were formed in the belly, the Most High knew us. I mean, He already sanctified us and blessed us in the womb. I mean, we were already made to be great. We already made to rule over nations. But it's up to us to be that fine gold. I mean, it's up to you know, us to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments and be that fine gold. And it's up to us to endure to the end. Continue on, Brother Real.
And before thou camest forth out of thy womb, I sanctified thee.
He sanctified and blessed us already. Continue on, Brother Will.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
God, He ordained us to be prophets over the nations, to rule, to be at the top, not the bottom. But we must endure until the end, because what's going on in this world now is just the beginning. It's the beginning of sorrows. Brother Will, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 7. And we're going to read down to verse 12. Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 7. Yeah, and we're going to go down to 12.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 7. Consider what I say, and the Most High giveth thee understanding in all things.
The Most High giveth us understanding in all things. Continue on.
Remember that Yahushua Hamashiach, the seed of David, was raised from the dead according to my gospel,
Read on.
wherein I suffered trouble as an evildoer and unto bonds, but the word of Elohim is not bound. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation.
Come, we endure all things for the elect's sake. Continue on, Brother Will.
That they may obtain also salvation, in which the Hamashiach, Yahushua, with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
Stop right there. We gonna suffer just like Christ did, or maybe worse. But we gonna suffer the same way Christ did, because we are his children. We are his people. Keep going, Will.
We shall reign. If we deny him, he also will deny us.
God, and what does that mean in right there? What it says, if we deny him, it means that you didn't endure. You didn't endure to the end when things got tough. You went back into the world. You wanted to go do your old sins, and do what you used to do, because it was comfortable. Like we read in Sirach 2:2 earlier, we must constantly endure and not make haste in time of trouble. Let's go to Sirach 40:1. Sirach 40:1.
Book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 1. Great travail is created for every man.
Stop. Great travail is created for every man. That means every man is going to go through something. Keep going up.
And heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, from the day that they go out of their mother's womb till the day they return to the mothers of all things.
Come on. You gonna go through tribulations. So we've been going through tribulations since we came out of our mother's womb. And we're gonna continue going through it until Christ comes back. But we must endure until the end. Even Abraham endured. He endured, to the end. Let's get that. Let's go to Hebrews 6:13. Hebrews 6:13. And we're going to go through 15.
What chapter again?
Hebrews chapter 6, verse 13. And we're going to go to 15.
Chapter 6, verse 13. For when Elohim made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself.
I mean, you think Abraham didn't go through nothing? I mean, Abraham went through trials and tribulations also. Keep reading out.
saying, surely blessing I will be blessed thee. Salakia, let me read that over. Saying, surely blessing I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee.
Come on, read on.
And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise.
Come on, you see that? Abraham patiently endured, and he obtained the promise. All our forefathers endured, or patiently endured, or constantly endured to the end. I mean, the Most High said, you know, the Most High blessed Abraham. You know, he said, you know, many nations will come out of Abraham. He blessed Abraham. I mean, Abraham was perfect in the sight of the Most High. I mean, you know, the Most High made a covenant with Abraham because he endured to the end, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. I mean, but he also kept the faith in the Most High. And we must do the same. Israel. It made me think of Matthew 24 and 13 and 14. Let's get that, Brother Will. Matthew 24, 13 and 14.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
But he that shall endure unto the end, in red letter, the same shall be saved. Keep going out, verse 14.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come. Come on. Let's go to one sec. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 32. This is gonna be my last scripture right here for tonight.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11,
Yeah.
verse 32.
Come on.
But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Most High.
But when we are judged, the Most High is gonna chasten us. Go ahead, Will.
That we should not be condemned with the world.
That we should not be condemned with this world. We must endure to the end, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, and not being a part of this world. We are a set apart people, and we must remain that way. Anybody got any questions or anything in the chat? Or anything somebody want to add? I guess not. Anything you want to add, Brother Will?
No, I'm good. You was right to the point, brother. I mean, we all have to stay focused on what we're doing. If we're going to endure to the end, we got to stay focused.
Con. Did I see Brother Asherell on earlier? Next to you?
Yeah, he was on earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's all I got, brothers. I want to give a shout out, a double honors to the elders of Kingdom of Israel United Worldwide, and all praises to the Most High. And we must seek the kingdom first. All praises. Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Great lesson, great lesson.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry I couldn't stay a little longer, but I had to get it in, brother.
You got to get that meat. Long it was meaty.
Yeah. Brother Chazelle put me on teaching on my birthday, man. The day of my birthday, man. And but it's all good. It was a great gift. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. It was a great gift, brother.
That's the best gift you can get.
Yep. It's the best gift I can get. It's my brother.
Bringing the word to your brothers and sisters.
Khan. Appreciate you reading for me, huh?
Anytime, brother. You know that's what we here for.
All right, love you, brother.
Love you too. Shalom, brothers. Shalom, family.
Shalom, family.